Do you want this badge? Hello, ghost hunters. By now you've had a chance to jump into the new map, Point Hope. Hopefully you're enjoying it, but did you happen to notice this cabinet? It has a lock symbol on it. This is where your hunt for the new badge and the Easter egg begins. I've labeled the chapters for this video so as to provide hints for those who want hints and don't want the whole thing spoiled. Trust me, I understand. So let's start with step 1. Once you've found this locked box, it's time to start looking for a key. After you've tried tossing everything in the entire lighthouse into this box, you've probably figured out that the key is hidden. So where do we go for puzzles? The games room. In the games room, you'll notice these 3 colorful shells. This is the first clue. Green, blue, and orangey red? Honestly, that last one was a struggle for me because it doesn't really feel red, but it doesn't really feel orange. So if you're like me, then you've probably tried finding everything in the lighthouse that are these colors. And you may find yourself stumped again. This is the area that I struggled in the most. I tried everything from looking for the shells to lighting candles in rooms with those colors, but again, this part of the puzzle is figured out in the games room. This is your second clue. Maybe it's time to play some pool. This took me a while as well because I struggled with using red or orange. The answer is the green and white striped ball, followed by the blue and white striped ball, and then finally this orangey red solid colored ball. When you've put each of these in a pool pocket, then you'll hear this sound.
That was it.
What? That was it?
And find the key in the ball return at the end of the table. If you check your book, you'll notice that this too says it's the lantern cabinet key. Once you've opened the cabinet, you'll find this gear mechanism. For me, I struggled getting the gear, which I found on the floor below this room, to go into that slot. So smash all of your buttons until it finally goes in. You'll notice that the light above you is now making an obnoxious sound and flashing. For many of you, this is probably the next big struggle. This is your next clue. The bell outside is the answer. Once you've gone outside and rang the bell a few times, ring it in time with the flashes. 3 rings, pause. I believe you only need to ring it 3 times and then pause for this to work. You'll hear an audible sound when you've done it correctly. I thought it sounded a bit like a big wave crashing on the rocks, but I think it was actually a fire being lit. If you've made it this far, make sure you look around for what has changed. I suggest going up to the balcony of the lantern room and looking. I personally was looking for a ship, but alas, I found this instead. And the clue is obvious. You'll need UV. I don't know how hard it is to do this with a glow stick, but thankfully I had the Tier 3 UV. After searching high and low, you may notice that when pointing your UV at the lantern, it glows. This seemed odd to me as I hadn't noticed it do this before, but after some time realized I was charging up the lantern with my UV. And now you'll see all the people lost at sea floating around the lighthouse. I don't know if you need to see all of them or not, but you've now completed the Easter egg. To get your badge, return to the lobby. I don't know if you'll need to figure out your ghost or not, but I did. I suspect based on previous badges that simply completing the Easter egg will be enough. If you know different, let me know. As for any other Easter eggs, let me know if you find something that I have missed. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting.